Happy 4th of July, everybody! What is going on? How are we all doing? My name is Jason Joseph. This, of course, is Play-by-Play with JJ. I hope you're all having yourselves an incredible day. All right, happy birthday, America. Happy birthday to the best nation in the entire world. All right, I hope you're all doing well. Phillies taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. We got an afternoon game today starting at 4:10 p.m. Eastern Time. Phillies are 44-39. Rays are 57-30. And they're actually 34-10 at home. Now, the Rays did struggle in their last series because they took on the Seattle Mariners and lost 2 out of 3 games against them. They also had a very explosive game during the weekend, but they just came up short in 2 of those games. So kind of like the Phillies in that sense. They played down to their opponent, and they couldn't get the wins when they needed to. And hopefully the Phillies will try to play really good baseball here in St. Petersburg, Florida. Hi, everybody. I'm Jason Joseph. This, of course, is Play-by-Play with JJ. If you guys are brand new to my channel, make sure that you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon, too, so that way you know when I upload. I see that we just got a new subscriber to the channel, and I want to make sure that I welcome you on here. Let's see. Here we go. They call me Jay is Live. I thought that I just got a new subscriber. I think I did. And I thought I got notified. Let's see. Rays Highlights. What is up, Rays Highlights? Thanks for coming on here, man. I appreciate it. I hope all is well, and I hope you're having yourself a great day. Thanks for joining the Play-by-Play with JJ family. And yeah, we'll be covering this entire series, and hopefully the Phillies will come out on top. Aaron Nola is going to be on the mound tonight against, it'll be against Zach Eflin. And Eflin, well, this season at home, he's 8-0. He has a 2.17 ERA with a .89 whip at home. And on the road, he's 1-3, kind of like Kodai Senga a little bit. He has a really good home record, but on the road, it's been a little bit of a different story. So, yes, I hope all is well. And Zach Eflin, man, it's nice to see him out there. Former Philly, really good friends with Aaron Nola. And hopefully the Phillies can try to jump on him. They haven't really faced him, or a lot of hitters haven't really faced him too many times. So it'll be very interesting to see how they do against Eflin. And they're going to have to try to get runs early on. You know, that's going to be the big thing. Eflin signed the largest contract in Rays history this past offseason. So, and there's something to be said about that, too. 3 years, $40 million. So, that's incredible. So he's going to make, they also said that he'll make $11 million next season, $11 million in 2024, and $18 million in 2025. So that is absolutely wild. Yes. All right. So first pitch is just about ready to get underway in just a few moments. Whoops. Hopefully I did not stop the recording. Let me make sure I didn't do that. Okay, good. That's great. Had to exit out of the full screen. And there we go. All right. So the Phillies in Tampa Bay in St. Petersburg, Florida, taking on the Rays. Kyle Schwarber will be leading things off. He's playing out in left field. Trey Turner, the shortstop. Nick Castellanos over in right field. He's batting third. Bryce Harper in the 4th spot at the DH. JT behind the plate will be backing up Bryce Harper and protecting him in the lineup. Bryson Stott over at second base. And Alec Bohm, the third baseman for today's game. Derek Hall over at the first base corner, and he will be batting 8th, and Brandon Marsh batting 9th. He's playing in center field. So it's Schwarber, Turner, Castellanos, Harper, Realmuto, Stott, Bohm, Hall, and Marsh. And they will be facing off against Zach Eflin. And we'll get to Zach Eflin's stats in just a few moments. But overall, the Phillies, coming into today, they're actually 105-105 on the 4th of July. So they have a 500 record all-time wise. They played 210 games on the 4th of July. Schwarber's up at the plate. The 1-0. It's at the knees for a called strike on the outside corner. Oh, that was the first pitch. Guess the first pitch was a warm-up. So it's 0-1. My mistake. And the pitch in the dirt and inside. Kyle hit him 188 on the season with 22 home runs and 47 RBI. Was able to hit a home run, a grand slam, I should say, on Saturday afternoon against the Nats. The pitch upstairs. So Zach Eflin's now 29 years old, born in Orlando, Florida, and he's 9-3 on the season with a 3.29 ERA. The pitch, swing and a miss. According to Larry says that the Rays are 10-12 in their last 22 games. Eflin does have 91 strikeouts, and the 2-2 swung on and missed as there's the first out. It's now the 92nd strikeout of the season for Zach Eflin as Schwarber strikes out swinging. In his last outing, he went 7 innings against the Arizona Diamondbacks and had 7 strikeouts, only allowed 2 earned runs, no walks, and 7 hits. Here's Trey Turner, who glances at the first pitch. It's on the outside corner for a called strike. Turner batting .249 with 8 home runs and 29 runs batted in. 0-1. And that pitch is right down the middle for a called strike. Turner 7 for 24 lifetime against Eflin as he fouls that next pitch off. He's had 2 homers. He's also had 5 RBI, but has struck out 10 times. It's funny how that graphic just came up right now, and I just had that in my notes. The 0-2 delivery, swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Zach Eflin. He's wheeling and dealing so far, and Turner strikes out for his 11th time, lifetime-wise, against Eflin. He's only allowed 15 walks in 90 1/3 of an inning this season, and has a 9-3 record in 15 starts. He's not going to overpower you with the fastball, but when he throws the pitches in the right spots, he's kind of like Ranger Suarez in that sense. There's a cutter at 90 that's just below the knees for a ball as Nick Castellanos is up at the plate. 1-0, 2 outs, nobody on in the top of the first. The pitch downstairs. So behind the plate will be Christian Betancourt on the bump. For the Tampa Bay Rays is Zach Eflin. Get to the infield in just a few moments. 2-0, just at the knees for a called strike. Diaz over at first base. Over at second is Lowe. At third, we got Paredes. And then shortstop, we got Wander Franco. 2-1, swing and a miss. Then out in left field is Arozarena. In center field is Siri. And the right fielder is Josh Lowe. What is up, Zelko? How you doing, man? FSPOT says no way that's correct. Larry wouldn't lie. 2-2, fouled back. Castellanos has never faced Zach Eflin. Which is kind of hard to believe. Two and two. 2 outs, nobody on in the top of the first. The pitch. Up high again. And the count is now full. Castellanos hitting .316 on the season. And he's homered in 2 straight games for the Phillies. Payoff pitch. Fouled off. Phillies are on a 9-game road winning streak. And they're 22-23 now away from home. 7 pitches in this at-bat for Castellanos. Payoff pitch. On the inside corner at the knees for a called third strike, and the side is retired as Eflin strikes out the side. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Castellanos arguing over balls and strikes with John Tumpane, the home plate umpire, and Aaron Nola will go out there on the bump for the Phils as we head to the bottom of the first. All right. Gotta tell you, I feel very confident today, for sure. Guys, if you're new to my channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and be sure that you hit that bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload. I really needed that day off, for sure. Usually, like during my days off, I've been doing some work like for my channel, and I was really gonna go on to do a Flyers and a Sixers cast yesterday, but I had to take advantage of the day off, so do apologize about that. But we will be talking about them sometime this week. But anyhow, we head to the bottom of the first, and let's talk about the starting lineup for the Rays. So Yandy Diaz is leading things off. He's over at first base. Wander Franco, the shortstop, batting in the 2-hole. Luke Raley, the DH, batting third. Randy Arozarena will be in the cleanup spot, and he's out in left field. The third baseman is Isaac Paredes, and the second baseman is Brandon Lowe. Out in center field, batting seventh, is Jose Siri. Christian Betancourt, the catcher for today's game, batting eighth. And the final hitter will be Josh Lowe, out in right field, no relative to Brandon Lowe. All right, so it's Diaz, Franco, Raley, Arozarena, Paredes, Lowe, Siri, Betancourt, and Josh Lowe. All right, and that is the lineup for your Tampa Bay Rays for today. And on the mound, of course, for the Phillies is Aaron Nola, who's been struggling as of lately, to say the least. Nola does have a 4.51 ERA, and he is 7-5 on the season with 102 strikeouts and 100 innings of work. First pitch, ground ball towards the first base side. Hall has it and wins the race to the bag. Nola has 102 strikeouts and 105 innings of work. I beg your pardon. He has 29 walks allowed. This is his 18th start of the season. One away as Diaz grounds out over to first on the first pitch. Larry says, FS, I double-checked. Rays were a 500 team in the month of June. Here's Wander Franco batting on the left side of the plate. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Franco hitting .283. The 0-1 by Nola. Up high. This is the first time that Franco is facing Nola. He has 9 homers and 42 RBI on the season. Nola kicks, fires, and it's inside. Aaron Nola, 30 years old, stands at 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighs 200 pounds. He's from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. The 2-1 pitch. Knuckle curve on the outside corner. Two and two. Nobody on. 1 out. JT gives the signs. Nola kicks, steals, and it's swung on and missed. A knuckle curve that was in the dirt. And just a little bit inside, too. And there is the second out of the game. That's now the 4th strikeout of the ball game. And we're only in the first. As Eflin struck out the side. Struck out the first 3 batters that he faced, and Nola struck out Franco, the second batter that he faced. First pitch to Raley is popped up, but it's foul and right behind the net. Luke hitting .281 with 14 home runs and 35 RBI on the season, also with a .587 slugging percentage. The 0-1 pitch outside. So the Phillies, as far as their defensive lineup goes, JT's behind the plate. Aaron Nola's on the bump. Over at first base is Derek Hall. At second base is Bryson Stott. Third base is Alec Bohm. And shortstop is Trey Turner. The 1-1 swing and a miss. Out in left field is Kyle Schwarber. The center fielder is Brandon Marsh. And in right is Nick Castellanos. And, of course, the designated hitter is Bryce Harper. Nobody on, 2 outs in the bottom of the first. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nola kicks, fires, and it's swung on and missed. Another knuckle curve for strike 3. So Zach Eflin says, I can retire the side and strike everybody out. And Aaron Nola said, I can pretty much match you. And we head to the top of the second inning. Another 1-2-3 inning. And we are scoreless. Okay. Yes. All right. So I got to update the scoreboard. I apologize about that, guys. I always forget that I have to do that. Oh, man. I really needed that day off yesterday. That felt so good. I went to actually go see the new Spider-Man I saw the second Spider-Verse movie, and I enjoyed it. Not going to spoil it for anybody, but I liked it. So that was pretty cool. Have you guys seen it? Just out of curiosity. Eflin is on pace for 27 strikeouts per game. Nola's on pace for 26 now. unless you get like a dropped strike 3, so you know what I'm saying? That could be possible, so. And the runner reaches over at first. Rising Rhino, what is going on, man? Thanks for coming on here. I appreciate it, guys. Make sure that you go subscribe to Rising Rhino's channel. I don't just say that. I truly mean that. Rising Rhino's been coming on here a lot. He's been doing an incredible job. Seriously, like a really, really great job with his football content. And I'm like always blown away by how much he just truly knows about the game and how interactive he is with his audience, and I really take a lot from that, for sure. We hit the 500 mark on Rising Rhino's channel. Let's go. All right, but we still got to support him, man. If you guys have not done so, please go subscribe to his channel and give my brother some love and support, for sure. All right. Zach Eflin, who struck out the first 3 batters he faced, will face off against Bryce Harper, who lifts this one high and deep out to right field, but it is just foul. Harper's still looking for his first home run since May 25th. It's been a pretty long drought. It's just a little bit early on the curveball. The 0-1, ground ball back up the middle towards second base, and the throw by Franco is in plenty of time, and Harper is down. Rays in their white and blue uniforms. They got the blue letters on the front and blue numbers and letters on the back. All right, here comes JT to the plate. He's hitting .244 with 9 home runs and 32 RBI. The pitch downstairs. Rising Rhino asked, how long did it take YouTube to review your channel and allow you to monetize after you applied? I'll get to that question in just a sec. The 1-0, fly ball out to right field, and it's fouled off. So it's funny because when they initially broke everything down and they announced the new rules, it took me about 3 weeks just for the rules, I think, to come into play. The 1-1, ground ball, foul down the third base side. So that'll make the count at 1-2. So it took about 3 weeks or so just for them to, start kicking this whole thing out, I would say. So, but not too long. But now I think you should be able to do it. The 1-2 pitch, fly ball out to center field, and right there to make the catch, and not even make a move, is Jose Siri. Didn't even have to flinch. What's up, Izzy? What's going on? 2 outs, nobody on in the top of the second inning. Your heart skipped a beat. Oh, because of Bryce Harper down. Well, I didn't. Yeah. Bryce Harper is down and there's 1 out. You got to listen to the tone, though. Like Bryce Harper's down. Like that's. But I understand that I probably should have rephrased that. All right. That's a good note. I'll do that. Here's Stott. Takes the first pitch all the way for a called strike. Hitting .294 on the season with 7 home runs and 30 RBI. The 0-1, he goes the opposite way, and it's a fair ball. Stott thinking about going for 2, and Arosarena's just going to toss it on in. Didn't even make a throw over to second base. Just gave a little lob pass, if you will, to Wander Franco, and there's a 2-out double by Bryson Stott. it's so nice to see how he's just able to recognize that he has to go the other way, because Paredes wasn't even playing towards the line, and he wasn't looking to hit for power. He just wanted to make good contact with the baseball. Here's Bohm, and he takes the first pitch at the knees for a called strike. Busting your... I still should say, like, I still shouldn't say down, though. I shouldn't. Bohm hitting .277 with 9 home runs and 54 runs batted in. Eflin kicks, fires, and it's on the inside corner at the knees. A fastball at 93. Bohm with 2 outs and with runners in scoring position is hitting .289 with 2 homers and 16 RBI. Phillies did struggle in the first and the third game against the Nats with runners in scoring position. Can they strike first, though? The 0-2 to Bohm upstairs. Takes that one way up high. Bryce Harper was wearing his patriotic elbow guard. Haven't seen anybody else doing that today. 1-2, fouled off. Busting your cojones. I like that, cojones. That's cool. I know, but I still shouldn't have said it like that, though. 1-2 to Bohm. 2 outs in the top of the second. And the pitch. Fly ball out to left center field. It's going to split the gap and go all the way towards the wall. Stott jogging in the home plate. Siri finally gets to it. Throws it to Franco. And Alec Bohm is standing in at second base with an RBI double. And the Phillies go up 1-0 in the top of the second inning in St. Petersburg, Florida. So back-to-back doubles. And it was a hanging curveball left out over the middle of the plate, and the Phillies were able to come through. A good swing by Bohm with 2 strikes on him. And it went out towards the St. Peter Clearwater sign out in left center field. Derek Hall up at the plate, Bohm at second base. Phillies lead it 1-0. The pitch outside for ball 1. Hall just came back from just got called up from AAA. He was on the injured list at the beginning of the season and started to get hot, and Cody Clemens got sent down. The pitch, fly ball out to left field. Backing up is a Rosarina, and he makes the catch on the line. He had to look over his left shoulder, and Hall almost got a hit. He hit pretty sharply, but a Rosarina was right there to make the catch. The Phillies do strike first as Alec Bohm gets on with an RBI double. And Bryson Stott came in to score. They lead it 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the second. All righty, here we go. All right, let's update the scoreboard. Nope, still wasn't updated yet. Okay, well, it is what it is. Bottom of the second inning we go, guys. Cheers to that. Bryson and Bohm get us on the board. I know, that's awesome. If you guys are brand new to my channel, all right, let's reach the 630 mark today on the 4th of July. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. My algo people, I don't know where you're at, but do your thing, man. Do your thing. Let's get more and more people to join the Play-by-Play with JJ family. Continue to spread the word. Continue to show love and support for one another, not just for this channel, but for everybody else's channel that's out there too, including FS Podcast, including Rising Rhino, including Snowman Multimedia, right? These people that keep coming back onto our channel, let's give them all love and support as well. Larry, Splinter, and all those people. So, let's support our family members and let's support our loved ones. If you guys want to drop your links down below, Rising Rhino, you can totally do that. And anybody else that wants to do that too, FS Pod, you can do that as well. I saw Tampa Bay Highlights was on here and subscribe to the channel. Tampa Bay Highlights, if you want to drop down your link in the chat, please feel free to do so. All right. Bottom of the second inning, we head to as Nola is out there for his second inning of work. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Dropping our links. Nola throws the first pitch over the heart and soul of the plate, and the Rosarina takes it all the way for a called strike. A Rosarina hitting .287 with 16 home runs and 58 runs batted in. The 0-1 inside. So the home plate umpire for today's game is John Tumpane. Over at first base is David Rackley. Second base ump is Charlie Ramos. And the third base umpire is Ryan Blackney. Nola kick steals, and it's taken all the way for a called strike at the knees, a 92-mile-per-hour sinker. 1-2. A Rosarina up at the dish wearing his bright orange batting gloves. The pitch. It was up high but fouled off by a Rosarina as it hit the backstop. Also have to make sure that we... Oh, Ryzen Rhino just donated to the channel, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ryzen Rhino. I truly do appreciate that. If you guys want to donate and give a super chat, you can feel free to do so. The 1-2 by Nola. Swing gonna miss. The second strikeout of the day, or the third strikeout, I should say, for Aaron Nola. And that's the third strikeout in a row, dating back to the first. Nola in cruise control so far. Hopefully, I did not jinx him. But yes, Ryzen Rhino just gave a super chat. JJ's a beast and just keeps getting better. Ryzen Rhino, I love you, man. It means a lot that you keep coming on here just to love and support the channel. It does. I can't wait to get back to you, too. Isaac Paredes is up. He's hitting .267 with 14 home runs and 53 RBI. The pitch outside for ball one. Rays lost their last game against the Mariners. They lost 7-6. The 1-1 line drive foul towards the third base side. The Rays did have a 6-1 lead against Seattle, but they scored 4 runs in the top of the third, and then the Mariners drew back 4 runs in the bottom of the third. Then they tied it up in the sixth inning and took the lead in the seventh. 1-2, Nola fires, and it's fouled off on another knuckle curve. So the count still remains at 1-2. Paredes in his last game went 2 for 2 with a run scored and a 2 RBI as well. He had a home run in the second inning off of Luis Castillo. The pitch by Nola, up high and outside. So 19 pitches by Nola so far. There's nobody on, 1 out in the bottom of the second inning. It's 2-2 to Isaac Paredes. Nola gets the signs, kicks, fires, and a called strike, 3 at the knees. 4 strikeouts in a row for Aaron Nola. A 93-mile-per-hour sinker, and it just froze up Isaac Paredes. He could not have thrown that any better. It's the first backwards K that he's had today. And here comes Lowe, Brandon Lowe that is, who takes a curveball at the knees for a called strike. FS Pod, thank you so much for your donation, man. I really appreciate that. That's so nice. A $5 donation. I got to read the message in just a few moments. The 0-1 downstairs for ball one. Man, you guys are the best. I love you guys, man. I'll read the message when we go into the break. I promise. 1-1, 2 outs, nobody on. The pitch by Nola. Ground ball right through the hole into right field past the diving stop of Stott. Castellanos gets over there, and it's a 2-out single. There goes the strikeout streak. And Aaron Nola has a base runner that he is allowed, and it's Brandon Lowe. Now is the time, though, as Jose Siri comes up, and Jose Siri's been a really good hitter for this Rays team. You have to try to see how Aaron Nola does in this situation because you don't want to give up a run here. Wow. First pitch by Nola. On the inside corner, a sinker at 92. Wow, really thank you guys so much for the donations. That's incredible. Nola is 7 for 7 on first pitches when it comes to throwing strikes. The 0-1 to Siri, ground ball over to shortstop, and the throw over to second base is in plenty of time as there was a fielder's choice ground out to end the inning, and the side is retired. No runs, one man left, and we head to the top of the third inning. Phillies have a 1-0 lead in Tampa. Okay, fielder's choice, 6-4. Round out. Okay, so let's see what we have over here. So FS Podcast, thanks again for the super chat, man. You're a legendary YouTuber by far, one of my all-time favorites. Let's get more people into the play-by-play with JJ family. I love the spirit, man. I absolutely love it. We got 34 people on here. Make sure that you hit that thumbs up button, hit that red subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and hit that ding-dong bell icon. So that way you know when I upload. Man, that is incredible. Okay, it is time as we head to the top of the third inning to wish the following former and current athletes a happy birthday. We still have not come up with a birthday song just yet, but we will. We will definitely have that in the works. All right, so happy birthday to Al Davis. Wow, Al Davis, born on July 4th. He is would have been 94 today. And George Steinbrenner. Happy birthday to George Steinbrenner, born on this day in 1930. Wow, for the Yankees. He would have been 93 years old today. Digger Phelps, born in 1941. Happy birthday to Digger Phelps. Emerson Boozer, born on 1943 on this day. And Pam Shriver, born in 1962. Happy birthday to all those people out there. Hopefully, all of you that are up there in heaven are, looking down, and we appreciate everything that you've done for the world of sports and making it as competitive and as amazing as it is in today's society. Thank you all. How about Ronald Acuna Jr.? He's already making an impact this season with 40 stolen bases and 21 home runs. That is absolutely incredible. Brandon Marsh is up, and he takes the first pitch at the knees for a called strike. Phillies lead it 1-0 thanks to an RBI double by Alec Boehm in the top of the second inning. It would score Bryson Stott. The 0-1, swing and a miss. Ryan Metcalf, what is up, man? Thanks for coming on here. I appreciate that. Go Phillies. Hope you get 1,000. Means a lot, man. Martian in 279 with 7 home runs and 32 RBI. The 0-2 delivery called strike 3 right at the chest area. Wow. And Brandon Marsh gets rung up on strikes. That is now the fourth strikeout of the day for Zach Eflin. Had to recount that for a second. It's his second backwards K. And we flip the lineup card, and Kyle Schwarber, who struck out in the first inning, is due up. Takes a changeup just below the knees. Kyle hitting 188 now with 22 home runs and 47 runs batted in. The pitch, swing and a miss. He tried to swing for the fences and was not able to catch up to the changeup. Nobody on, 1 out in the top of the third. Eflin kicks, fires, and that ball is launched out to right field, but it is going to stay in the ballpark as Lowe gets underneath it and makes the catch right in front of the track. It had the swing, it just did not have, it did not go deep enough. Man, he was just a little bit early. I thought he had it. 2 outs now, nobody on, and Schwarber flies out to right. And here comes Trey with 2 outs and with nobody on. Rising Rhino says he's going to have 1K by Thanksgiving. That would be awesome. I hope you reach that too, man. The 1-0 popped up out to shallow center field. Lowe and Franco. Who's going to call off each other? It's Lowe, and he makes the catch. Brandon Lowe, that is, as Josh Lowe also, or Nick Siri, I should say, also came in. But the side is retired. A 1-2-3 inning by Eflin, and we head to the bottom of the third. Phillies have a 1-0 lead in Tampa Bay. Who do you think is going to win today? I don't know. I really don't know. I would say that it's going to be, I don't know. I can't make any assumptions. But who do you think is going to win today? I'm curious to know why. All right. Let me know your answer down below. I think the Phillies can win today, for sure. If Aaron Nola can keep this up, that would be awesome. All right, please make sure, if you just subscribed to my channel, also, shout yourself out, for sure. Ryan, I don't know if that was you that just subscribed. I didn't get the notification, but thank you if you just did subscribe to my channel. Shout yourself out. All right, so it's now time to give our fun fact of the day, our fun sports fact of the day, as we head to the bottom of the third inning. So today, of course, is Independence Day. It is July 4th, all right? And on July 4th, 1954, West Germany stuns heavily favored Hungary 3-2 at Wankdorf Stadium in Bern, Switzerland, to win the World Cup in quote-unquote the Miracle of Bern, end quote. In group play on June 20th, the seemingly invincible Hungarians destroyed the West Germans 8-3 in Basel. And in the final, Hungary pulls ahead 2-0 after just 8 minutes of play, but West Germany quickly ties the score 2-2 with goals in the 10th and the 18th minutes. Helmut Rahn delivers the deciding goal in the 84th minute of that game. Apart from this loss, Hungary suffers no defeats in international play over 50 consecutive matches. Think about that. There are 43 wins and 6 draws from May 1950 all the way through February 1956. That's incredible. And that is your fact of the day. Oh boy. Tomorrow's fact will be very interesting for sure as well. All right. Bottom of the third inning. Nola out there for his third frame of work. The pitch. It's taken all the way for a called strike. 8, 9, and 1 are up for the Rays. Betancourt, the catcher behind the plate, is up. The 0-1. Fly ball out to left field. Schwarber won't be able to get there. It drops right in front of him. It takes 2 bounces, and there's a base hit. Betancourt gets on with a single. Schwarber was playing pretty deep, but it took 2 bounces in front of Kyle Schwarber, and there's a leadoff single to start off the bottom of the third. Okay. Josh Lowe hitting .285 with 12 homers and 48 RBI is up at the plate right now. The pitch fouled off. This has been a guy that has had an interesting career so far. He led off the ball game in the last game, which was against the Mariners. He went 1 for 5 with a run scored. He has 70 hits and 246 at-bats coming into today. Nola fires, and it's fouled off again. Josh Lowe from Chesapeake, Virginia. Great bridge, the Chesapeake Bay Bridge. Love that bridge. Born on February 2nd, 1998. Close to my half birthday, which is February 10th. The 0-2, chopper, hit over to the third base side, and it's fouled off. He went 1 for 5 in Sunday's game, went 0 for 3 in Saturday's game, and on Friday he had a 3-hit game with a home run, 2 RBI, and a double. The 0-2, up high again. So a runner's over at first base, and that is Christian Betancourt. Josh Lowe is up at the plate right now. 31 pitches by Nola. Nobody out in the bottom of the third. Phillies have a 1-0 lead. Nola gets the signs from JT, kicks, fires, and it's grounded foul towards the first base side. Ryzen Reiner says, I'm hoping to hit 1K by February 10th so we can celebrate, JJ. That would be awesome. I think that you can do it sooner than that, to be honest. I really do. I just believe. I really do. I want us to hit 1K at the same time. I really do. The pitch by Nola. Swing and a miss. A 94-mile-per-hour high heater that was inside. 5 strikeouts for Nola. I liked how he dared him to go after the fastball that was out of the strike zone. Then he went with it inside and high. And JT and him finally came to terms. Alrighty. Yandy Diaz, who was announced an all-star on Sunday, takes the first pitch on the outside corner for a called strike. He's hitting .316 with 12 homers and 39 RBI. Has a .509 slugging percentage. Nola kicks, steals, and it's just off the plate. Jacqueline, what's going on? Sorry, if I did not say hi to you, I apologize about that. Hi, Jacqueline, and happy 4th of July to everybody that's out there. Sorry, it's a lot. But if I didn't say hi to you, I do apologize. Because that's not right of me. 1-1, the pitch. Inside. As I mentioned before, all right, the Phillies are, on the 4th of July, they are 105 and 105. They have a 500 record. The 2-1 on the inside corner at the knees for a called strike. They did not play on the 4th of July last year. And some people were a little bit upset by that. And rightfully so. 2-2. Nola kicks, steals, and there's a ground ball back up the middle. It gets underneath the glove of Trey Turner out in the left center field. Marsh gets over there, and that'll put runners over at first and third. I don't know if they're going to rule that a base hit, but Trey definitely should have had that. And this defense continues to bite the Phillies. Just a routine ground ball. Just got underneath the glove of Trey Turner. Just a routine ground ball. And it got underneath his glove. And that should have been a double play. They are going to score it as an E6. So there's one out. Double play ball is still intact, which is, I guess, the good news. But you just cannot be making these mistakes. And I feel like a broken record for saying that. But can't be doing that. It wasn't even hit that hard. Franco 0 for 1 today. He's been doing a pretty good job with runners in scoring position, and he fouls the first pitch off. July 4th doubleheader, Larry says, is a Philly tradition. Nola is 11 of 11 with first pitch strikes. Can he get out of this jam? With runners over at first and third. The pitch to Franco at the knees for a called strike. So it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Nola kicks, steals, swing and a miss. A big strikeout by Nola. The 6th K of the day. And there's 2 away. I mean, just to get Franco to swing and miss at that changeup that was inside and the velocity that had, look out. Look out for that. All right, so there's 2 away, and Luke Raley is up. The DH chops this one foul down the first base line. So runners are at first and third. let's be sure that we set up this situation again properly. Phillies have a 1-0 lead in Tampa in the first game of this 3-game set. Runners at the corners, 2 outs, an 0-1 count to Rayleigh. Nola kicks, deals, and it's in the dirt. Bethancourt singled to left field, and Yandy Diaz got on with an E6. And Bethancourt then would go over to third base, where he's currently right now. Tying run is 90 feet away from the plate in the bottom of the third. 1-1. The pitch by Nola, swing and a miss. That fastball has reached 94 and 95 today, which is a very good sign for Nola. Nola has certainly been struggling over his last couple of outings and has not been consistent this season. 1-2. Nola kicks, deals again, just off the plate. It was the right idea. It reached 95 on the gun, but it was a hair off. And Tumpane did not give him the call that time. Nola will try to go at it again. 2-2 to Rayleigh, who's 0 for 1 today. The pitch, swing and a miss. Another strikeout by Aaron Nola. And he gets out of the jam, and we head to the top of the 4th inning. 7 Ks for Nola, who's in cruise control so far. Phillies lead it 1-0 as we head to the top of the 4th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice. Texas Repo says there's no way the Phillies can overcome Atlanta. I used to believe, but no way. I'm just happy if we get into the playoffs, man. I wanted the division, but if we get into the playoffs, I'm happy with that too. But I understand. I really do. All right, let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboards right now as we head to the top of the 4th inning. All right, so the Rangers are in Boston at Fenway Park, and the Rangers are up 6-2, but they're currently in a rain delay at Fenway in the bottom of the 8th inning. The Cubs have a 2-0 lead in Milwaukee, and the Rockies are trailing 1-0 against the Astros in the top of the 4th. Astros have been starting to come on very strong now. The Arizona Diamondbacks are facing the New York Mets. They welcome them to town for a 3-game set, and the D-backs are up 1-0 in the top of the 4th inning. Mariners are in San Francisco. They're up 1-0 against the Giants. Giants are 46-39. Mariners are 41-42 as they're 1 game above 500. We have some final scores, too, to talk about. The Reds beat the Washington Nationals 8-4 in Washington, and the Yankees beat the Orioles by the same exact score, 8-4. The Marlins today, man, 15 runs on 19 hits as they crushed the St. Louis Cardinals 15-2. And the Twins beating one of their arch rivals, the Kansas City Royals, 9-3 in Minnesota. Absolutely unbelievable. Okay, well, Nick Castellanos will be leading things off as we head to the top of the 4th inning. It's Castellanos, Harper, and JT. First pitch by Eflin at the knees for a called strike. Nick Castellanos, an all-star, the only all-star representative for the Phillies this season, will swing and miss at the 0-1 as that curveball was just a little bit off the plate. Nick hitting .315. He's been seeing the ball very well as a 2-game home run streak. The 0-2 by Eflin. Called strike 3. He tried to check his swing, and he didn't go around, but it was a called strike. It looked like it was a little bit off the plate. And Zach Eflin and Aaron Nola having a pitching duel so far, as Castellanos strikes out to start off the 4th. All right, Bryce Harper due up at the plate. He's on a 5-game hitting streak himself. First pitch, up high, and off the plate too. There's breaking news. The Sixers just extended DeAnthony Melton on a 1-year, $8 million contract. Wow. The 1-0, swing and a miss. Certainly a lot of talk about the Sixers and the Flyers. Kevin Hayes trade. And so much more. The pitch in the dirt and inside. 2 balls, 1 strike to Harper. The pitch by Eflin. Ground ball. Chopper to the first base side, but thankfully it is foul. Diaz threw the ball pretty hard over towards the ball girl. Larry says Braves always choke in the postseason. Well, we'll have to wait and see how they do. 2-2. Eflin with the 48th pitch. Kicks, steals, swing and a miss. The curveball was in the dirt, and Harper was thinking fastball, and that's now 6 strikeouts on the day for Zach Eflin, the former Philadelphia Philly. The first time that Harper has gone down, and it's the 2nd K in a row. Here comes JT Realmuto. Pitch number 1, ball 1. It's taken down low. JT hitting 243 with a slash line of 243, 303, and 453. The pitch. Fouled off. Eflin so far has thrown 50 total pitches. 37 of them have been strikes, and only 13 have been balls. Nobody on. 2 outs in the top of the 4th. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. JT was on a 12-game consecutive strikeout streak. And thankfully that ended on Sunday. So he had a home run in that game. The pitch. Up high for ball 2. Before that streak, though, he was doing really well. He had the cycle against the Diamondbacks and played really well in that series and against the Dodgers, too. The pitch. Downstairs. He went 2 for 12 in the series versus the Nationals with 4 RBI. So they show a replay of his 2-run home run that he hit on Sunday afternoon. 3-2. Ground ball hit back over to shortstop. The throw across the diamond is in plenty of time. And that's another 1-2-3 inning for Zach Eflin as we head to the bottom of the 4th. 2 hits for both teams, but the Phillies lead it 1-0. I'm going to circle that because that was a pretty good highlight. All right, guys, please make sure that you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Outgo people, do your thing. We're at 29 likes. We need 1 more to reach the 30 mark. And we got 36 people on here. All right, I want to make sure that we continue to grow the channel, spread the love, spread the support. We cover almost every single Phillies game, Sixers, Flyers, and Patriots. We try to do a whole lot of content on here, even though we were slacking yesterday with the Sixers and the Flyers content, but I really needed that day off. So, all right, I love you guys. I will be right back. I got to rest the voice, and I got to stretch really quickly, so I will see you very soon, unless you see me first, which I don't know if I'll be able to tell that. Maybe you'll see me first. Maybe I'll see you first. I don't know. Be right back. Ha ha, I saw you first. I won. I hope you're all doing well. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. My algorithm people, please make sure that you do your thing for sure. All right, we're going to talk a little bit about the All-Stars for the National League because it is definitely very interesting. And we'll do that as we head to the bottom of the fourth inning. But first, of course, we got to talk about the game. Aaron Nola back out there for his fourth inning of work as he takes the hill for the Phillies. He's been, so far, so good. He has 7 strikeouts, hasn't allowed a run yet. Only 2 hits. There's Snowman Multimedia. Snowman, drop your link down below in the comments section. Please make sure that you guys go subscribe to Snowman Multimedia. I love my brother. He's incredible. Nola, pitch number 1, ball 1. It was downstairs. So Randy Arozarena is due up. It'll be 4, 5, and 6 for Tampa Bay. Nola kick steals, and it's fouled off as Arozarena went on one knee. Randy is having himself quite a season. He and Yandy Diaz got named to the All-Stars game. They'll be playing out in Seattle at T-Mobile Park. 1-1, fly ball hit out to left field, and it is just foul. Went towards the Hard Rock sign. And the count is now 1-2. Nobody on, nobody out in the bottom of the fourth. Nola getting ready to throw his 50th pitch. Nola kicks, steals, and it's fouled back. And it's out of play. So as far as the All-Star starters go for the National League, we got Sean Murphy for the Atlanta Braves behind the plate. Freddie Freeman, the former Brave, playing for the Dodgers. He's over at first. We'll get to the rest in just a few moments as the 1-2 is called strike 3. It looked like it was just a hair off the plate, but Nola got the call. 8 strikeouts in 3 1/3 of an inning of work. That is incredible. That's the 3rd strikeout in a row for Aaron Nola. He is on a tear. Paredes will take that pitch outside. So once again, it's Murphy at the catcher position, Freddie Freeman at first. This is the All-Star starters. Luis Arias for the Marlins over at second base. He's having an incredible season. And Arenado's at third. The pitch outside. Orlando Arcia is the starting shortstop for the Atlanta Braves. Ronald Acuna Jr. is out in left field. Mookie Betts will be the center fielder. Corbin Carroll for the Diamondbacks over in right. The pitch downstairs. And J.D. Martinez will be the designated hitter. So the Braves have 3 starters in the lineup. 3 balls, no strikes to Isaac Paredes. Nola kick steals, and it's inside and high. That's the first walk issued by Nola today on 4 balls in a row. It's a 1-out walk. As far as the reserves go, we have Nick Castellanos, Juan Soto for the Padres, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. for the Diamondbacks, all the outfielders. The 2 catchers will be Will Smith and Elias Diaz. JT did not get voted in this season. The pitch, swing and a miss. As far as the infielders go, well, it's pretty much the entire Braves squad, and even a former Brave. Matt Olson, Ozzie Albies, Austin Riley, the former Brave Dansby Swanson, and the first baseman Pete Alonso. The pitch, it's just called strike, but it looked like it was a little bit up high. How about another former Brave also on the All-Star team, Jorge Soler? He will be the backup DH for the Marlins. 0-2. Nola gets the signs and the pitch. Grounded foul. So it's certainly a very interesting list for the National League, for sure. I think that the fans got it right. But let me know your comments down below. Did the fans get it right for the All-Star voting this year? The 0-2, a knuckle curve that is inside and low. Because I really do. I think that they got it right. A runner over at first. Phillies lead it 1-0 in Tampa. 1 out. 1 ball, 2 strikes to low. The pitch, way inside. It's Brandon Lowe, that is, who singled his last time up. He's playing over at second base. Jose Siri is in the on-deck circle. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Aaron Nola will kick, fire, and another foul ball. Lowe is putting up a pretty good fight here, as Nola has 61 pitches. So Brandon Lowe tied up in the count, 2-2, in the bottom of the 4th inning. Nola with 61 pitches, 1 out, and a runner over at first. And that is Isaac Paredes, who got on with a walk. The pitch, another foul ball. This time it goes out of play towards the third base dugout. Seven pitches in this at-bat. Brandon Lowe did not play in that last game on Sunday afternoon for the Rays. The 2-2 delivery off the plate as it was just a tad bit inside. Luciferian, my parents are celebrating their anniversary tomorrow. That's really cool. 25 years. Happy anniversary to your parents. That's awesome. The payoff pitch. Called strike 3. Throw over to second base. Not in time. It could have been a strikeout, throw him out situation as the pitch was up high on the outside corner of the plate. And there's 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. So going over to second is Isaac Paredes. Let's see. Did he tag him? I don't know. The throw was a little bit high, but did Trey Turner tag Paredes? And they're not going to review it. Looked like it was close, but there's 2 away regardless. A runner over at second base. That's the tying run. The pitch to Siri off the plate and downstairs. Jose Siri hitting .227 with 16 home runs and 37 runs batted in. Is a .545 slugging percentage and a .280 on-base percentage as well. Nola kicks, steals, and it's on the outside corner, a 93-mile-per-hour sinker. Congrats to your parents, Luciferian. That is awesome. One and one. Nola fires, and it's fouled off towards the first base side, and it heads towards the stands and goes out of play. Phillies, the last time that they faced the Tampa Bay Rays in the regular season, they were fighting for a playoff spot in 2020, and they got swept. They lost 6-4 in the first game, 4-3 in the next game, and 5-0 in the final game. 1-2. Little dribbler hit back over to second base. The throw over to first, and Siri's out by half a step as he slams the helmet down, and he was called out. So no runs, a man left in scoring position. 9 strikeouts in the first 4 innings for Aaron Nola. It's the most strikeouts in the first 4 innings since June 30th of 2021 versus the Marlins. And it's time to go to the top of the 5th. Phillies lead it 1-0. Hopefully I described that play pretty well. All right, guys. case you guys are new to my channel, please make sure that you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and the bell icon too, man. So that way you know when I upload. Did we get over the 30 mark? We're at the 30 mark right now. All right, we got 36 people on here watching. Let's get to the 630 mark with the subscribers, man. We want more and more people to join the Play-by-Play with JJ family. Please make sure that you go subscribe also to G Newts. Go subscribe to Rising Rhino. Go subscribe to FS Podcast. And also Snowman Multimedia. If you guys want to drop all your links down below in the chat, please make sure that you do so. Pure Adrenaline Sports, I haven't seen him yet, but that's another channel that you should go subscribe to for sure. Krishan says, bro, is Nick can hit a home run today? Is Castellanos going to homer today? I don't know. I hope so. That would be really nice. Got 40 people on here, man. That's awesome. All right. I saw 2 people just hit that thumbs up button. I appreciate that so much. PAS is streaming the Mets game right now. That's why. All right. Well, please, guys, go check out his content too, because I mean that. Is Dave here? I haven't seen Dave. I have not seen Dave, Chris. Maybe he's on here, though, but he hasn't been active on the chat, so I don't know. It is 5:12 p.m. Eastern Time. Phillies do lead it 1-0 thanks to an RBI double by Alec Bohm. Hopefully it doesn't rain here, because I wanted to go see fireworks tonight after this game's done. Alumni Weekend. Phillies Alumni Weekend. That is on August 11th to the 13th. That's pretty cool. Stott leads things off in the top of the 5th inning. Eflin goes out there for his 5th inning of work. It's a 1-1 count as Stott doubled and scored a run thanks to an RBI double by Alec Bohm. The pitch fouled off. G Vanu says, thanks, Play-by-Play with JJ. Just got on, and thanks for the shout-out. Make sure that you drop that link down below, G Vanoots. The pitch. Dribbler. Hit back over to the second base side. Franco has it. Throws over to first, and Stott is out by half a step. So he is retired for the first time today. Here's Alec Bohm's RBI double that they're showing a replay of as it hit the St. Pete Clearwater sign out towards the left center field alley. Took a couple bounces, though. Ryan Metcalf says, you may be my favorite streamer yet. Thanks, dude. That means a lot to me. I seriously appreciate that so much. The pitch to Bohm on the inside corner. So the Phillies lead it 1-0. Eflin kick steals, and it's inside and high. The pitch on the inside corner for a called strike. The Phillies are actually 12-22, according to StatMuse, against the Tampa Bay Rays all time in the regular season. 1-2 pitch at the knees for a called third strike. 7 strikeouts for Zach Eflin, and there's 2 away. With still nobody on. The Rays are actually 17-5 this season in day games. The Twins are in second place, right behind them. They're 15-8. The Yankees are 14-3, and the Phillies are 13-6. The pitch outside to Derek Hall. Hall playing over at first base. He flew out to left field his first time up. The pitch. Swing gonna miss. James K says, I need Tampa to win this game. The 1-1 delivery popped up towards the third base side in foul territory, and making the catch is Paredes for out number 3. And the side is retired. Another 1-2-3 inning for Zach Eflin. He is now retired 8 batters in a row, or 9 batters, I should say. And we head to the bottom of the 5th. Phillies still up 1-0. Sorry about that, guys. I meant to say 10 batters because he has had 3 consecutive 1-2-3 innings. I don't know why I had that wrong, but I did. But that's all right. Rising Rhino, I did not get to see it yet. I put it down in my notes. I totally forgot about it, though. I'm going to be honest, but I am going to check it out. I'm going to do that probably after the game. I'll let you know how it is. But yes. We had 2 donations today. Okay, if you guys would like to donate to the channel, please feel free to do so. Definitely don't feel obligated to do that, but if you want to leave, a super chat, you can totally do that. Thank you. Shout out to Rising Rhino for the donation that he gave today. FS Pod, thank you for your donation too. That is unbelievable. The hard work is paying off, and I'm just really proud of what we've been able to accomplish. I probably sound like a broken record for saying this over and over again, but I mean this. We don't do this without you guys. And I love you all. And we're not going to stop being on here. We're just going to continue to produce more content. We're going to get better at play-by-play, and we're going to make this as interactive as we possibly can. Okay, so where are we now? Well, we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Phillies are up 1-0. How about Johan Rojas, the center fielder? Got to see him play for the Jersey Shore Blue Claws. He's now in Double-A. He has 92 hits, 51 runs scored. 92 is first in the Eastern League. 51 is second. He's tied for 4th in stolen bases as well with 27. Christian Betancourt, who singled his last time up, swings and actually took the first pitch for a called strike. I beg your pardon. Aaron Nola with 69 pitches, the 70th one coming up. Here it is, and it's a called strike. Looked like it was a little bit low, but Nola got the call, and the count is 0-2. FS Pod, thanks again for another donation, man. You didn't have to do that. The 0-2 fouled back. I hope that we can continue to support you guys. Thanks again for the second donation, man. FS dropping more dimes. Seriously, that was really nice. $2 donation, man. That's awesome. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch to Betancourt. That's hit out to left center field. Marsh on the run and makes the diving catch. And there's one away. He took away an extra base hit, and Brandon Marsh coming up with a strong defense. He had to also communicate with Kyle Schwarber, and Marsh got a really good jump on the baseball and was just able to put his whole body into it. That is going to be a big defensive play of the game, for sure. Oh, man. 1 out. And the first pitch to Josh Lowe is off the plate. So we got FS Pod dropping dimes as the 1-0 is lined over to shortstop, and Turner makes the leaping catch. Another great defensive play. He had the jump, and he went certainly very high. Off of his feet. I was just going to say that Brandon Marsh came in with the defense, and how about Trey Turner flashing the glove too? Man. 2 away in the bottom of the 5th. Aaron Nola getting some help from the defense, which is a very good sign for the Phillies. Turner also making up for that error that he had. Yandy Diaz takes the first pitch on the outside corner. He's 0 for 2 today. He's grounded out and also grounded into a fielder's choice. The 0-1 high fly ball hit out to left center field. Not that deep, though. Marsh tracks it down, goes over to his right, and makes the catch. And it's another 1-2-3 inning for Aaron Nola. Some help on the defensive side for the Phillies, and we head to the top of the 6th. Phillies up 1-0 in Tampa Bay. Man, how about that catch by Turner? And how about that other catch by Marsh? That was awesome. Great stuff, man. Okay. Oh, boy. But yes, definitely thank you guys for the super chats, man. That's awesome. Let's continue to grow the family. Spread the word. If you know people that love baseball as much as I do and love the Phillies, love the Sixers, Flyers, and Patriots, please make sure that we spread the word with this channel, man. Because we want to continue to grow the family. Even if it's just through a friend. I don't care what it is. Let's get to the 40 mark for the likes, man. We have 35, which is awesome. But we can do better than this, guys. We can. All right, Barry Bonds up in here. Barry Bonds. What is up, Barry Bonds? We got Joe Rogan in Rising Rhinos chat. We got, who else do we have? We had a wide receiver. We had Deebo Samuel. Deebo Samuel, man. What a guy. We got Megan Thee Stallion one time joining our chat. That was awesome. $5. What's up, man? Thanks for coming on here. I'd trade my family for the JJ family in a heartbeat. My dang great grandkids locked me in the attic again. Oh my gosh, really? I hope that wasn't on purpose, man. I hope it was accidental. It probably was, but still, man, that's crazy. $5. I hope you're having a good 4th of July, man. All right, so Brandon Marsh is due up at the plate. I switched my screen, which I shouldn't have done, and that's what I get for this. I got to restart the page. Not happy about that. Apologize, but that's what we'll have to do. Hopefully you have a bathroom up there. Yeah, I hope so, too. 1 ball, 1 strike to Marsh. Eflin kicks, fires, and it is swung on and missed. Went with a changeup that time. Eflin is 68 pitches. Eflin and Nola are going at it against one another. The pitch to Marsh. Inside. We need 2 more subscribers to reach 630, man. Let's make sure that we do that. 2-2, ground ball towards the first base side. Diaz has it and just jogs on over to the bag, and Marsh is out. Chris says that he's in the basement. Oh, boy. So 9-1 and 2 were scheduled to come up in the 6th inning. And Marsh grounds out for the first out. You found your prunes. That's great. That makes me happy. Here comes Kyle Schwarber to the plate. And Schwarber takes that one up high. Kyle coming into today, lifetime against Zach Eflin, is 4 for 11 with a home run and 4 RBI. The 1-0 off the plate. He's 0 for 2, though, today. This is Zach Eflin's 8th season, and he's pitched in 130 games. He has a 45-48 record. The 2-0, check swing. He went around. Didn't even have to appeal as John Tumpain made the call. He's gone 5 1/3. He's only allowed 2 hits. That was on back-to-back doubles. And he has 7 strikeouts, the 2-1, at the knees for a called strike. He has retired 11 batters in a row. Schwarber struck out and flied out. The pitch, swing and a miss. 12 batters retired in a row by Zach Eflin as he gets his 8th strikeout of the ball game, and there's 2 gone in the top of the 6th. Man, oh man, he is just firing on all cylinders. 2 outs, nobody on. Trey Turner up at the dish. He lays off. Trey, as I mentioned before, 7 for 24 lifetime coming into this game against Eflin, but he's 0 for 2 today. glances at the 1-0 pitch for a called strike. Eflin not wasting any time. 77 pitches, nobody on, 2 outs in the top of the 6th. The pitch to Turner is off the plate and in the dirt. Eflin is 9-3 on the season with a 3.29 ERA. The pitch to Turner, ground ball, hit over to the third base side. Throw over to first was a little bit low, but a nice dig by Yandy Diaz on the throw by Paredes for out number 3. 13 batters retired in a row by Zach Eflin as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Phillies do lead it 1-0 in Tampa. Okay. Let's see. Did I? Nope. That's not it. All right, guys. Hit the thumbs up button, hit that like button, and hit that subscribe button. All right, we need 2 more subscribers to reach the 630 mark. I'm Jason Joseph. I'm a broadcaster from South Jersey. And, I've been calling games for like 3 years. Called games for the I went to Rowan University. Called games for baseball, basketball, a little bit of football, and a little bit of hockey too. And I also did some soccer games as well. And then got an internship with the Wilmington Blue Rocks and with the Delaware Bluecoats. Blue Rocks, the high A affiliate of the Washington Nationals, called some minor league games for them for our radio station, and also for the Delaware Bluecoats, who were the NBA G League affiliate of the Philadelphia 76ers. Graduated from Rowan last year. Had an internship at NFL Films this season in Mount Laurel, New Jersey, and had an awesome time doing that. And then while I was doing the internship, I thought, as great as this is, I miss putting on the headphones and I miss calling games. And that's why we've been doing this channel for 6 months, and we've reached almost 630 subscribers, man. That's pretty impressive. With the amount of work that we've been doing almost every day. I finally had my first day off in a very long time, and I feel so refreshed. I can't deny it. So, and by day off, I mean sometimes like I miss doing Phillies games, but there's something else going up, or going on. But yeah, that's how it is. So, the Rays have averaged about 5.86 runs per game at home. The only team that's higher than them is the Texas Rangers. Here's Wander Franco, who pulls this one back up the middle for a base hit. 1 pitch, and it's a single by Wander Franco. And Aaron Nola gives up a leadoff single in the bottom of the 6th inning. It's the first time today that Franco has gotten on base. So a leadoff single, and Raley will come up. Luke Raley, that is. Throw back to first. Not in time. Oh, man, that was pretty close. Disengagement, the first time that's happened today for Nola. Pitch by Nola. It's taken for a strike. Throw over the second base is not in time. And there is a stolen base by Wander Franco. He has a lot of wheels, got to tell you that. He can fly as he gets himself in scoring position. JT had the right idea, made a good throw, but Franco's speed, there was no chance that he was going to be out. Oh and 1. Nola looks back at second. The pitch. Fly ball popped up, actually, towards the shortstop. Turner calls off Bohm. Turner has it and makes the catch. So Franco just stole his 27th bag of the season. The person behind him on the Rays is Josh Lowe, who has 19 stolen bases. And then Taylor Walls has 17. Here comes a Rosarina, and he grounds this one over to the third base side. It's going to be a tough play for Bohm. He throws over to first, and it's not in time. An infield single by Randy Rosarina. And there's still one out. Yep. So that puts runners at first and second now, as Nola is in a little bit of a jam here. So Franco struck out twice against Nola, singled, and then stole a base. And a Rosarina, who was struck out twice against Nola, just got on with an infield single. Runners at first and second. Isaac Paredes walked and stole a base his last time up. And he pops this one up out to shallow center field. Stott calls off Marsh, and Stott has it and makes the catch. A nice pitch thrown by Nola. And there's two away, as Paredes pops out. And there's two gone. Here comes Brandon Lowe, who's 1 for 2 today, singled in the second inning. And he swings and misses at the first pitch. What's up, Izzy? You subscribed the first week of April. Been here since. Exactly. That's why we love you. 0-1. To Brandon Lowe. And the pitch is fouled off. That'll make the count 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Nola looks back at second base. Can he get out of the inning? Looks back, kick, steals the pitch inside for ball 1. We got some thunderstorms coming here in South Jersey. Lowe is 1 for 2 today. Franco at second, and Rosarina at first. The 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. A knuckle curve thrown by Aaron Nola. It's another strikeout. And the side is retired. Nola gets out of the jam, and we head to the top of the 7th inning. What a day by Aaron Nola, as the Phillies lead it 1-0. Here we go. So how many strikeouts now is that for him? 4, 6, 7, 8. That's 9 strikeouts. I wanted to make sure I had that correct, so I didn't want to say that wrong. Okay. So now we head to the top of the 7th inning. And for those of you that are brand new to my channel, first of all, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and turn on the bell icon too while we're at it. All right, so here we go. Okay, to the top of the 7th inning. And now it is time to ask our Phillies trivia question of the day. My dog's probably going to want to come in here. I'm going to have to let her in. But the question is, okay, which Phillies pitcher threw a no-hitter and hit 2 home runs in the same game? Okay? Which Phillies pitcher threw a no-hitter and hit 2 home runs in the same game? That is the question, okay? And please make sure that you put your answers down below. We'll reveal the answer to the question in the bottom of the 7th inning. All right, I got to take a very, very quick step off. I will be right back in just 20 seconds. All right, see you soon. All righty, here we go. Castellanos comes up, and he grounds the second pitch over to shortstop. Fielded on a couple of hops by Franco, and he throws across the diamond. Castellanos is retired. My mom is in the chat. My dad's in the chat. What's going on, guys? My parents. Shout out to the parents, man. Shout out to the parents. Their anniversary is tomorrow. That's incredible. We love the parents. Here comes Bryce, and he swings and misses at the first pitch. It was on a changeup at 85. Eflin's still out there for the top of the 7th inning. He's retired 14 batters in a row. The 1-0. It's in there for a strike. I'm curious to know if anybody can fact check this for me as Harper hits this one out to left field, and it's a fair ball as it hits the top of the wall, and Harper will jog on into second base as Arozarena had to play it off the wall. It's a one-out double for Harper. If anybody could check for me when the last time Zach Eflin retired 14 in a row, even though this just ended, I would appreciate that because I would really like to know if he's ever done that. Well, Harper just ended that streak, and that's pretty crazy. All right, a double by Harper. Can the Phillies try to cash him in? That's the real question. JT Realmuto is up, and he swings and misses at the first pitch. JT today is 0 for 2. He's lined out and grounded out. 0-1. Eflin kick steals, and it's off the plate. 2001 in Little League. Are you actually being serious? That's interesting. If that's the case, that's pretty impressive. 1-1. Downstairs. Two balls, one strike. The pitch. Up, the stream froze. Oh, the stream froze. Oh, wait, here it is. All right, so it was a ground ball that was bobbled by Wander Franco, and JT gets on as runners are at first and third now. Wow. So that puts runners at the corners. So JT is on. And that puts runners over at first and third with one out. And here comes Bryson Stott to the plate. Stott takes the first pitch on the corner, throw back over to third, not in time to get Harper. Okay. What is up, Basher? Basher from Kansas. Thanks for coming on here, man. I appreciate it. 0-1 to Bryson Stott. Phillies have a 1-0 lead in the top of the 7th inning. Runners are at the corners with one out. Eflin kick steals, and it's popped up towards the third base side in foul territory, and it goes out of play. No balls, two strikes as Jalen Beeks is now warming up in the bullpen. Stott scored a run off the double that he had in the second inning, and he fouls the next pitch off and stays alive. The 0-2 ground ball into the hole in the right field. And Harper jogs on in the score. JT goes over to second. It's an RBI single by Bryson Stott. From one Las Vegas native to another, everybody gets up and gives everyone a cheer as Harper looked back over to Stott and gave him a little pump fake or a little pump fist in the air, and Stott was like, I got you back, man. It was hit right into the hole, into right field, in between first and second. And it's 2-0 Philadelphia. It's the first run allowed since the second inning by Zach Eflin. And there hasn't really been too many timeouts on the mound. I believe that a timeout will be called right here. 92 pitches for Eflin today. That run that he gave up, I don't believe that that's an earned run technically. Or maybe it is because JT got on with an E6. Bohm comes up, first pitch, it hits him in the back. And that'll load the bases. Hit him right on the back. And the bases are juiced for Philadelphia in the top of the seventh inning. Oh boy. Phillies trying to extend their lead as Derek Hall is coming up with the bases loaded. First pitch, a little dribbler, that's fouled off. Hall is 0 for 2 today. He lined out and fouled out. He's looking for his first home run of the season. I believe also his first career grand slam as well. No balls, one strike, the pitch to Hall. Grounder fouled off and chopped off to the first base side. Oh and 2, the pitch, fouled off. They don't have those stats. I'm just curious. 0 and 2 to Hall, the pitch, up high for ball one. I was trying to look up and see if they would have any sort of stats on Derek Hall with the bases loaded, but I think that this is probably his first time that he's had to deal with the bases loaded in his career. 1 and 2. The 98th pitch by Eflin is swung on and missed. And Hall strikes out on a curveball. It's the 9th strikeout of the ball game for Zach Eflin. And there's 2 outs. The curveball was over the middle of the plate. Brandon Marsh will be the next victim for Eflin. He's 0 for 2 today. Marsh with the bases loaded takes it outside and off the plate. Marsh is hitting .385 with the bases loaded. He's 3 for 5 this season with a double and 8 RBI in that type of situation. Phillies lead at 2-0. The 1-0 swing and a foul ball that went in and out of the glove. One and 1 as Eflin just hit the century mark on the pitch count. Eflin with his patriotic socks on. The pitch, fly ball out to left field. It's hooking foul and goes out of play, and the count is 1-2. Marsh struck out looking and grounded out to first. Phillies as a team coming into today with runners in scoring position have scored 377 runs in that situation, and they are hitting pretty well. The 1-2, ground ball over to the first base side, fielded by Lowe, throw over to first in plenty of time, and the inning is over. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Phillies do leave the bases loaded, but they get an RBI single from Bryson Stott, and Aaron Nola will go out there for another inning of work as it is time to stretch. Phillies are hitting .260 with the bases or with runners in scoring position. Okay. I had to kind of improvise on the fly, but that's all right. Okay. All right. Well, it is what it is, I guess. All right. We head to the bottom of the 7th inning, which means it is time to reveal the answer for our trivia question of the day. And I just lost it really quickly. There it is. Okay. So the question is, which Phillies pitcher threw a no-hitter and in the same game hit 2 home runs? Okay? That's the question. And let's look at the answers that you guys have really quickly. You guys have 5 more seconds to answer this, all right? Or 10 more seconds. I'll give you 10 seconds to answer this Phillies trivia question. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, there we go. Okay, so let's take a look at these answers that you guys provided down below. Okay, let's go to the live chat on here. Happy 4th of July to you too, man. I appreciate it. Okay. Let's see. Kansas, welcome on in. First answer by Larry, James Brown, and my mom. The same thing. Rick Wise. And that is correct. All right, Rick Wise on June 23rd of 1971 had a no-hitter. That day, the 25-year-old Wise also added 2 homers to lead the visiting Phillies to a 4-0 victory at the Cincinnati Reds at Riverfront Stadium. And that is the answer and the Phillies trivia question of the day. Thought that was a good one. But every other answer? I just love pressing that button. I'm sorry. I do. All right, guys, please hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button. We have 38 likes on here. Let's get to the 40 mark, man. Let's get to the 40 mark. We have 39 now. We need one more to get to 40. Hit the subscribe button as well. Algo people, where are you guys at? I want to continue to grow the family. Let's do our thing. All right? Let's get to 630 subscribers. We're at 628. All right? That's how we do this. Let's get going, man. Let's get things going. All right, bottom of the 7th inning we go. Aaron Nola will go out there for another inning, and he will have to face 7, 8, and 9. Not 10, but 7, 8, and 9. Jose Siri, Christian Bethancourt, and Josh Lowe. Nola's first pitch. It's off the plate for a ball. One and 0, and the pitch to Siri. Fly ball hit out to left field, and it goes into the stands. Last time Nola went 7 innings, it was against the Detroit Tigers. That was on June 5th. Phillies got an 8-3 win, and he had 12 strikeouts. The pitch fouled off. He only allowed 1 hit against the Tigers. 3 runs. None of them were earned either. 1-2 to Siri. Jose Siri playing out in center field. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. And Aaron Nola gets his 11th strikeout of the ball game. Back-to-back Ks. Christian Bethancourt is due up next. He's been on a whole new level today, Aaron Nola. As it is raining here in South Jersey. It is like downpouring. Wind is blowing, but not in Tampa, at least not in the dome. Can't see what's going on outside. Christian Bethancourt swings and fouls the first pitch off. Bethancourt playing behind the plate. He's hitting .239 with 7 home runs and 21 RBI. He's 31 years old. The pitch fouled off. Played for the Braves from 2013 to 2015. And then spent 1 season with the Padres. Then played overseas in the KBO for 3 years. Got picked back up by Oakland in 2022. And was traded to the Rays. The pitch. Hopper hit over to shortstop. Turner's throw is in plenty of time as he threw a strike over to first. And Bethancourt is retired. Nola has had 2 1-2-3 innings today. Josh Lowe. It's a little dribbler, and it's foul. Phillies playing really good defense today. Yes, they are, James. They are. Besides the error over at shortstop by Trey Turner, they have been playing pretty good overall. King Kongs wants to know, can you explain this in basketball terms? Pistons destroying Nuggets right now. Same to the Phillies. The 0-1 fouled off. I don't know if I can really explain that in basketball terms. I don't really know if I can do that. 0-2, and the wind is blowing here. Nobody on 2 outs. The 0-2 delivery, swing and a miss. 12 strikeouts for Aaron Nola in 7 innings of work. And it's time to go to the top of the 8th. Aaron Nola has been sensational today in Tampa Bay. It's the 6th time in his career where he has recorded 12 strikeouts, and that ties his career high. The only batter that he has not struck out, there's actually 2. The only 2 batters that he hasn't struck out are Yandy Diaz and Christian Bethancourt. Other than that, he struck out everybody at least once. Okay. Let's take a sip of water, shall we? It's not over. It ain't over. It's only 2-0. It's not over. It's not how we do things here, man. Play all 27 outs. I've seen the Rays come back. Can't take the foot off the gas pedal. Have to get runs, especially against the best team in baseball. You can't do that, man. But yes, the Rays are struggling, but give Nola credit, man. He's doing good. It's not doing good. His pitching is arguably his best outing of the season. I'll tell you what. Here's a perfect basketball analogy. Aaron Nola this season has been James Harden in the playoffs. Okay? Not consistent. Shows you his highs and his lows. And when his lows are low, it's really bad. When his highs are high, they're phenomenal. And he's like arguably one of the best pitchers in the league. Jalen Beeks will head out on the mound for Zach Eflin, who pitched really well today for the Tampa Bay Rays. Beeks has pitched in 26 games. He has a 2-3 record. 35 and a third of an inning he's gone with 37 strikeouts, and he's only allowed 4 home runs. Now I get it. Thank you. Yeah, there you go. That's a good way to do that. Need 2 more subscribers to reach the 630 mark. Phillies lead it 2-0. Kyle Schwarber lines this one over the head of Brandon Lowe in the right field. A leadoff single by Schwarber. It was just out of reach for Brandon Lowe as he leapt up, but could not make the catch. Both Nola and Eflin only allowed 4 hits in 7 innings. Nola walked the batter, but had 12 strikeouts. Eflin didn't walk anybody and had 9 Ks. The only difference was the 2 runs that he allowed. Trey Turner due up next. The pitch in the dirt. We'll go over Beeks' stats in just a couple of seconds. Jose Alvarado, the former Tampa Bay Ray, is getting loosened up in the bullpen. Turner fouls this one off. Nice play by the ball boy over at third base. Oh, man, he had to scoop it up. A pretty hard shot. Turner today is 0 for 3. He is struck out, popped out, and grounded out. The 1-1 dribbled foul behind the plate. So Jalen Beeks is pitching on the bump for the Tampa Bay Rays. He is 29 years old. He'll be 30 on July 10th. The pitch fouled off. He has a 6.37 ERA with 37 strikeouts. But that's only because he pitched about 1 1/3 of an inning. 3 earned runs allowed his last time out. That was his only time. The pitch. Up high again. Phillies are 1 game behind the Giants and the Brewers for that 3rd wild card spot. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Beeks kicks, fires, and Turner strikes out. It was a swing and a miss. So Schwarber's still over at first. He got on with a leadoff walk to start off the 8th. Here comes Nick Castellanos. He takes a changeup downstairs. Wow. That's a lot of Ks on the board for Kane's Furniture. The 1-0. It's a called strike. Changeup at 89. Over the heart and soul of the plate. The Castellanos is 0 for 3 today. Struck out looking in the 1st, struck out swinging in the 4th, and grounded out to shortstop in the 7th. The pitch up high. His batting average is at .313 with 12 home runs and 54 RBI. He is first on the team in that category. 2-1 pitch. Fouled off. Castellanos has a batting average of .237 with 32 hits in 36 games against the Rays coming into today. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Beeks kicks, fires, and it's inside. Also has 11 RBI and 14 runs scored during that span. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Beeks deals, and it's fouled off. He is currently on a 6-game hitting streak against Tampa Bay. Three balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch fouled off. Right towards the Braves, or the Rays bullpen, I should say. Tampa Bay this season, they're 57-30. They're 34-10 at home as they lead the AL East. We'll talk a little bit more about the standings in just a few moments. Phillies, on the other hand, though, they're 44-39. So they're 22-23 on the road. They're on a 9-game road winning streak. Payoff pitch to Castellanos. Fouled off again. Worked up a 8-pitch at-bat in the first inning. And he's fighting off in this at-bat here in the 8th. Payoff pitch once again. Swing and a miss. Castellanos went after a cutter that was in the dirt. And Beeks gets his second strikeout of the inning as there's 2 gone in the top of the 8th. Schwarber still is over at first. Harper due up next, and he hits this one out to right center field. That's going back to the warning track, and just off the top of the wall. Schwarber going over to third, and he's going to come in to score. The throw is not in time. Phillies lead it 3-0 on an RBI double. It almost went out of the yard. It hit off the top of the wall, and Josh Lowe could not get up to it. It is scored as an RBI double, and Bryce Harper gives the Phillies a 3-zip lead in the top of the 8th. It just went over the glove of Josh Lowe. And Harper thought he had enough. It just stayed in the yard. He's still looking for his first home run since May 30th. He had to go back over to first. It was a single. And JT will hit this one out to center field. And making the catch is Jose Siri for out number 3. So it's an RBI single. I don't know why he had to go back over to first base, but he did. And Harper not happy with himself, still a little bit frustrated even after that single. He wasn't hustling out of the batter's box, but it's 3-0 Philadelphia as we head to the bottom of the 8th inning. He was standing over at second base, but I guess because the play was dead afterwards, he had to go back over to first. But he was not hustling out of the batter's box. He thought he had it all. It's time to go to the bottom of the 8th. Did I just say top of the 8th? I hope I said bottom of the 8th. Guys. All right? Please make sure that you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button as well. I want to continue to grow the family. We have to reach 630 subscribers. We have to. We have to do that by the end of this game. Please make sure, if you guys have not done so, if you enjoy this content, to please like and subscribe. We have 50 people on here. All right, 42 likes so far, which is awesome. But let's continue to build the subscribers, man. I love you all so much, and I am so happy that we've been able to get a lot of people to come on here tonight, especially. All right, but hit that subscribe button. Algo people, do your thing. Make the likes count too. I want more people to join the family. 2-0 at home is overwhelming. James, you got to change your name. You have a K instead of an S. Unless that is your name. What's up, Peter? Thanks for subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate that, man. Means a lot. If you guys also want to donate, we had a couple of super chats today. You guys don't have to donate, but I'm just saying, if you guys would like to donate to the channel, please make sure that you guys do that too. But yes. Oh, Porter. Why did I say Peter? Sorry, man. It's because I'm not looking at the chat. I'm looking at my live stream screen, which is why I have it up, but it's just so small. All right, I'll have it on my YouTube thing too. Have it on my YouTube app. All right, Yandy Diaz is up. First pitch, down. Oh, it was just at the knees for a called strike. So Yandy today is 0 for 3. Got named an all-star on Saturday night, or on Sunday night, I should say, for the Rays. Nola out there for his 8th inning of work. Forgot to mention that. It's 1-1. 97 pitches by Nola. One and one. Nola kicks, fires, and it's off the plate. Aaron Nola did have a complete game against the Reds on August 25th. The 2-1. It's a cutter at the knees for a called strike. He's thrown 5 in his career. 2-2. Little dribbler hit over to shortstop. It's going to be a tough play for Turner, but he throws it over to first, and it's in. Plenty of time for the first out of the inning. Nola reaches the century mark on the pitch count, and Yandy Diaz grounds out to start off the 8th. And Wander Franco will be up next. He's singled in the 6th. He has also struck out against Nola 2 times. Also stole a base, too. Nola with the pitch. A curveball at the knees on the outside corner for a called strike. Alvarado getting loosened up in the bullpen. 101 pitches by Nola, who kicks, fires across the plate, and it's upstairs. The game that he faced Cincinnati, he also had a shutout. He went 9 innings, obviously, and had 11 strikeouts. Didn't allow a run or a walk. The pitch to Franco. It's now a 1-2 count. The 1-2 pitch. Fly ball hit out to left field. It's backing up and going towards the wall, and it hits off the rail for a home run. Wander Franco goes oppo taco, and the Rays are on the board. Finally, it's a 3-1 game. It hit off the top of the rail out in left field. And there goes the shutout for Nola. A hanging breaking ball out towards the middle of the plate. Franco wasn't even trying to pull it. He was just trying to make good contact with it. And it just went over the rail. Nola shaking his head, saying, my bad. So now Rob Thompson is going to come out, and that's going to be it for Aaron Nola. So he will not go for a complete game, and he does not get the shutout, but he was really great today. And Jose Alvarado will come in to pitch. All right, so thoughts about this move by Rob Thompson. All right, comment down below. Are you okay with this? Are you not okay with it? If you're a Phillies fan. James says that I watch the Rays too much. I don't know. You're facing your former teammate, Jose Alvarado, who is, Larry says, why is Nola still in? Alvarado time? I thought it was fine. He had 100 pitches, and he was going to throw another inning, and I thought that was fine. I was okay with it. I actually thought he should have stayed in for another batter. They have a 3-0 lead. But that's just me. What's up, David 3000? What's going on, man? Thanks for coming on here, dude. We got 50 people on here. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. All right? Please make sure that you guys do that. 53 people now on here. We need one more subscriber to reach 630, and we need 5 more likes to get to the 50 mark. Algo people, let's try to put this thing up and put this across the YouTube rankings. We want more and more people to join the party. We got to push for that. Happy 4th of July to you too, David. And if you just subscribed to my channel, give yourself a shout out. All right? Please make sure that you do that. I see we just reached the 630 mark. Give yourself a shout out if you just subscribed to the channel. Past dictates future. Nola gives up that one bad pitch, and then he implodes. That says Splinter. Fully support Topper. I agree with that. That's a good move. That's a really good point. You bring up a very solid point. Man, Rishi's snoring. Pretty loud. 104 pitches by Nola. He goes 7 1/3 of an inning and has 12 strikeouts. Just to let you know, I'm still here. Thanks, Ryan. I appreciate that. Alvarado comes in. In 24 games of this season, he's 6-8 in save opportunities with a 1.48 ERA. The 0-1 ground ball, and it's just underneath the glove of Turner into center field. He tried to slide and make a play, but it got underneath his glove, and Ramirez gets on with a pinch hit single. So Luke Raley, his day is done as Harold Ramirez gets on with a pinch hit single up the middle, and the tying run is up at the plate. And that'll bring up Randy Arozarena, who's 1 for 3 today. He singled in the 6th. First pitch, up high. So Alvarado will be facing off against Arozarena. The 1-0 on the outside corner, 98 miles per hour on the gun. James, you're such a liar. Arozarena versus righties this season is hitting .295, but it's been another story with lefties. The 1-1, ground ball hit over to shortstop. This could be 2 to throw over the second. There's 1 to throw over the first, not in time. Arozarena just beat it out. But it's a 6-4 fielder's choice ground out, and Arozarena certainly hustled down the first base line, but there's still 2 outs. It's the second time, though, that he's gotten on base today. Pitch right down the middle. Alvarado dared him to hit a long ball, and he could not do so, and he almost got doubled up there. Next batter up is Isaac Paredes. The pitch. Downstairs and in the dirt. James, am I saying his name correctly? Please, let me know, because I would rather have you tell me. Isaac Paredes. The 1-0 popped up towards the infield, over towards the right side. Stott gets underneath it, goes over to his left, and makes the catch. The Rays do get on the board, but Alvarado finishes the job for Nola. As we head to the top of the 9th, Phillies lead it 3-1. Jameek. Yeah, I said that. I said Jameek's name, but I'm talking about Isaac Paredes. Is it Paredes or Parades? Yeah, I said Jameek. All right. What's up, Randy? Thanks for coming on here, man. I appreciate it. All right. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that like button, hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button. Also, feel free to donate and give a super chat as well. Please feel free to do that, guys. We just got a couple today, which was really, really nice. But yes. I saw, wait, how did I miss this? Oh, today's an awkward day for the Mets to be losing. To be losing to the Nats? I don't know. Tampa wins in the bottom of the 9th if the Phillies don't score again. Off of Craig Kimbrell, good luck. David, you should heat it first. Way better that way. David, I'm right now having frozen pizza. Oh, wow. Frozen pizza. Huh, interesting. Very, very interesting. All right, let's get to the 50 mark, guys. Let's get to the 50 mark with the likes. Hit that thumbs up button. Keep it coming, man. We're at 45. I want this channel to keep going up. Phillies Baseball is brought to you by Play by Play with JJ. I'm kidding. Eventually, that's how it's going to be, though. So, Stott comes up, and the first pitch is grounded over to the first base side. Diaz has it and tags the bag for the first out. All right, 1 away in the top of the 9th. Here comes Alec Bohm to the plate. Phillies have a 3-1 lead, and Bohm takes it up high for a strike. So Beeks is up, still at the plate. Christian Walker saw hit a back-to-back home run for the D-backs. The 0-1 fly ball into center field. Siri comes in towards the right side and makes the diving catch for out number 2. It died off out in right center field, and Siri just utilized that speed and hustled all the way towards the baseball and just laid his whole body down. And there's 2 gone. Francisco Alvarez also just hit a 2-run home run for giving the Mets a 6-4 lead against Arizona. The pitch up high and inside for ball 1. Derek Hall lined out, fouled out, and struck out. Beeks kick steals, and it swung on and missed. Well, Mike Trout last night got hit by a pitch on his finger, and he just got placed on the 10-day IL. Fractured his left handmate bone, according to Fox Sports MLB. 1 ball, 2 strikes, as the pitch was on the outside corner. The next pitch, downstairs. Two, swing and a miss, and Hall strikes out to end the inning. Time to go to the bottom of the 9th, as Craig Kimbrell will most likely come in to close the deal for the Phillies. And he'll be looking for save number 407. Okay. All right, guys. Too bad for Mike Trout, man. It's really too bad, man. He was starting to do really well, and all of a sudden now he's on the injured list. I feel bad for the guy, you know? I need Tampa Bay to win, James says, to hit my parlays. I had about 10 of them with Tampa on it. Argy says my parlay is shut down. 630 subs. That's right, FS Podcast. If you want to drop your link down below, you can do that. Jiva Newts, if you're still on here, drop your link too down below. And Snowman Multimedia, Rising Rhino, please go drop your links down below so that people can subscribe. Also, hit the thumbs up button, guys. Subscribe to the channel. We just reached the 630 mark. Let's continue to grow this thing, man. And let's hit 50 likes. Let's get to the 50 mark. We're at 47, baby, as we go to the bottom of the 9th. So Aaron Nola, in case you're just tuning in, went 7 strong innings. He did allow a home run in the 8th to Wander Franco, but he had 12 strikeouts and was absolutely dominant today. Phillies did not get a home run today. They had an RBI double from Alec Boehm to give them a 1-0 lead. And then in the top of the 7th inning, that was in the top of the 2nd, but in the top of the 7th, Bryson Stott got an RBI single, and then Bryce Harper got himself an RBI double, or an RBI single too. Okay, Phillies lead it 3-1. Craig Kimbrel will come in. He's looking for his 13th save of the season and looking to go 13-13. He has a 3.71 ERA, and in his 34 innings of work, he has 54 strikeouts and only 14 walks allowed. Batters are hitting 175 against him. First batter that he will be facing here, as we have a flash flood warning. There we go. Yep, got that. The pitch to low is swung on and missed. Brandon Lowe, 1 for 3 with a single in the 2nd. He's hitting .207 with 9 homers and 29 RBI. Kimbrel kicks, steals, and it's fouled off. Cubs lead at 6-2 against the Brewers in the bottom of the 8th, and the Astros are up 4-0 against the Rockies. Mets also have a 6-4 lead in Arizona. And the Mariners lead at 4-0 in San Francisco. Lots of games going on right now. 0-2 to Lowe in the bottom of the 9th. The pitch upstairs. The house always wins. The 1-2 delivery. Good eye by Lowe as he takes it all the way. Kimbrel is 1-0 with a .91 ERA against the Rays in his career. The 2-2, swing and a miss. The first out of the 9th. It's a strikeout thrown by Craig Kimbrel. What a slider that was. It was a backdoor slider that just tailed on inside. So deceiving. Jose Siri, the next victim. The right-handed hitter will dribble this one foul. Last time he faced the Rays was on August 20th of 2021. The 0-1 by Kimbrel, swing and a miss. 96 miles per hour on the radar gun for Craig Kimbrel. He's had 17 saves against the Rays during his career. He's never faced Siri before. Jose Siri 0 for 3 today. Nobody on. 1 out in the bottom of the 9th. The 0-2 pitch by Kimbrel. Up high. Siri takes it all the way. Kimbrel saw the Rays a lot when he was on the Boston Red Sox. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kimbrel fires. Swing and a miss. On a 96-mile-per-hour high heater. Back-to-back Ks for Craig Kimbrel, who has been lights out. And there's 2 gone in the bottom of the 9th. The Rays are down to their final out as the Phillies lead it 3-1. And they're looking to extend their away winning streak to 10 in a row. First pitch to Bethancourt, fouled off. Christian singled in the 3rd, flew out to center in the 5th, and grounded out to shortstop in the 7th. He is behind the plate. Kimbrel gets set, kicks, fires, and it's off the plate for a ball. Phillies trying to gain some ground in the National League wild card. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, nobody on. The pitch to Bethancourt is on the inside corner on a 96-mile-per-hour heater. And the Rays are down to their final strike. Phillies looking for win number 45. Fans have traveled all the way from Citizens Bank Park. And the 1-2 pitch. Lay it off. Bethancourt lifetime against Kimbrel was 0 for 1 with a strikeout. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kimbrel gets set, gets the signs from Realmuto, fires, check swing. Did he go? First base umpire says no. And the count is full at 3-2. The pitch was outside and way off the plate, as he just held up Bethancourt. On deck is Josh Lowe. Payoff pitch coming right up. Kimbrel kicks, fires, and it's flied out to center field. Marsh says he has it. Castellanos calls him off, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Phillies extend their road winning streak to 10 in a row, and they win on July 4th and take Game 1 against the Rays. The 10-game road winning streak is the longest road winning streak for the Phillies since April 17th to June 2nd in 1976. Unbelievable. And the Phillies take Game 1 of this series at Tropicana Field. Craig Kimbrel comes up with save number 407 in his career and continues to just do incredible work and add to his resume. All right, Phillies take Game 1. They win by a score of 3-1. Aaron Nola was incredible today. He went toe-to-toe with Zach Eflin, and you couldn't have asked for a better outing. He went 7 innings, only allowed 1 earned run, and it was on a home run hit by Wander Franco. But he had 12 strikeouts, which ties a career high. It's the 6th time that he's done that in his career, and only allowed 5 hits. So he was incredible today, and the Phillies bullpen came in and was lights out too. I want to thank you all so much for coming on here. We will be back tomorrow night for Game 2 of this 3-game set. I love you all so much. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and make sure that you turn on the bell icon too. If you also want to leave a super chat down below and donate to the channel, you can feel free to do that as well. But a great win by the Phillies. It's their 45th win of the season, and they're now at the 500 mark on the road. And they're hopefully going to try to gain some ground for that NL wild card, which is really, really, really important. So, Aaron Nola was great, and that is going to wrap things up here. All right, love you all so much. I'll see you all tomorrow night. Thank you all for coming on here. Much appreciated, and I will catch you all in the next one. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Go out there and celebrate with some fireworks. Peace.